is Zoe, and I'm so happy to be here with you today. This morning, Reverend Qi will be sharing her Dharma Talk, Roots. But first, let us stand up and loosen tension and prepare our bodies for seated meditation. So please stand behind your mats and join the Qi Gong practice led by Reverends.
Good morning, friends at home, and good morning, everyone here in the Dharma Hall. Please spread your feet shoulder width apart, and let's loosen up our ankles first. Rotate one direction and the other direction. Other side. Now, the other direction. Now, we're going to rub our knees, thoroughly massaging your knees. Now, rotating them in one direction. The other direction. Hands on your waist, circling your waist. Slowly, deeply breathing in and out. Fully stretching, noticing the tension around your lower back. Fully stretch. Breathing in. Swing your arms up and down. Deeply breathing in and out. And left and right. Now draw big circles with both of your arms. Breathing deeply in and out. Keep breathing in. Slowly opening up your chest and out. Two more times. In and out. In and out. The other direction. In, out. Stretching and opening up your back. Stretching your shoulders. Careful. Using your knees, gently bounce up and down, shaking off all the tension in your body. Deeply breathing in again, breathing out. Try to release all the tension in your body. Good. Now, and lean to one side. Other side. Deeply breathing in, breathing out. More movements to stretch our whole body. Facing this way, one way. We're going to be bending our knees and straighten the other leg. And keep your arms horizontal to the floor. Breathing in, breathing out, lower your body. Up to the center. Breathing in, breathing out, down, lower your body. In, back up. Now facing the other side, breathe in. Breathing out gently, lowering your body. Breathing in, back up, breathing out one more time. Breathing in, back up. This time, palms together and facing the other way. Palms, you're going to be stretching over your head while we are doing the same leg movement as the previous one. Breathing in, breathing out. Arms backward, stretching your back. Breathing in, back to the center. One more time. Breathing in, breathing out. Now back to the center, facing the other way. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and back, breathing out. One more time. Now, one last one to fully stretch our legs and prepare our legs for long seated meditation. Clasp your hand behind your back like this and spread your feet about twice of your shoulder width apart, and then we're going to bend forward while you'll be pushing your arms forward so that you can stretch really the back of your leg and your whole body. Breathing in, breathing out, bending forward, stretching and push your arms forward. Breathing in, back up. Breathing out, going down again. Breathing in, up. That's a nice stretch. Bringing your arms left and right. Once again, bouncing up and down. Try to release all the tension. Feel you're ready for the practice for today? Okay, now we're going to be offering 4 bows, either full bows or standing bow, so also okay. Use your mat in front of you as your knee padding.
With gratitude, I bow to the grace of heaven and earth, honoring the infinite source of marvelous existence. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of parents, ancestors, and everyone who has given me life and nurtured me. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of fellow beings, embracing the truth of interconnectedness. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of laws, which guide us to develop justice and freedom through Dharma and universal principles. Meditation is simple and easy. Anyone can practice it. Please take time to find your most comfortable position and wiggle to release any tension in your body. Gently rock front to back or side to side until you find the point of perfect balance. Breathe in, grab all your tension. Breathe out, release any mental or physical uneasiness. Relax your whole body. It is okay to slouch a little bit if that feels more natural. Let your mind's eye focus on belly breathing. Breathe and listen to your body. If your body agrees, gradually sit up tall. Gently straighten your spine. Focus on the energy in your lower abdomen. You may start to feel your lower back growing stronger and your chest and heart opening. Open your eyes softly. Look straight ahead with a level gaze. Let your eyelids relax and softly align your ears with your shoulders. Tuck your chin in slightly and let your shoulders melt downwards. Enjoy the sensation of your arms and hands relaxing. If your face or body begins to itch, simply let the itching pass. If your legs ache unbearably, you may change your position very slowly and quietly. When you move, maintain a calm stillness to honor the silent practice of those near you. When thoughts arise in your mind, do not be disturbed or react to them. When left alone, thoughts will disappear by themselves. Continue to bring your awareness back to your Danjan abiding breath. When your mind is calm, concentrated, perfectly focused, and at peace, you will rest in the realm of Samadhi, deep meditation. You will no longer feel any distinction between yourself and others. You will feel free from the limits of time and place. In our meditation, may our ever calm, ever bright spirit be with us.
things as my mind wills. Heaven, earth, and I become one. I am one with the way of heaven and earth. Palms together.
April Prayer. Dharmakaya Buddha, Fourfold Grace. With happy gratitude, we greet this special month of the great enlightenment of our founding teacher, Sotaesan. His enlightenment, quietly growing and developing, burst forth in the softness of a new April morning 108 years ago. From that bright spark, the foundation and opening of One Buddhism was born. All around us are nature's beautiful reminders of this awakening. Azaleas, violets, and dogwood trees are bursting into flower. The little frogs in our garden are starting to sing. We welcome the energy of these spring companions, and we celebrate the rebirth of our spiritual lives and community. Just as Sotaesan released his weathered spiritual quest into radiant enlightenment, all of nature is sweeping out the final bits of winter's dry sleepiness and is surging with newly awakened energy. Breathing in nature's hopeful enthusiasm, we are reminded to shake out any lifeless coal dust lurking in our minds, hearts, and spirits. May we release whatever sluggishness is weighing down our practice into the strong spring winds of April. With newly found spaciousness in our minds and hearts, may we embrace the world around us with clarity, care, and wisdom. Unlike plants, suffering knows no season, and unlike seasons, our loving compassion is not limited by time and circumstance. May the energy within us guide our hands, feet, mouths, ears, eyes, and minds. Like newly emerging leaves, may we unfurl our care into the world through practical and meaningful action. For the parts of the world we cannot directly touch, may our prayers root out the pain of dark places, bring harmony to turmoil, and comfort to those who are grieving or living in fear. In April, we all balance between yin and yang, sometimes shifting one way and sometimes another. As we walk into the heart of spring, may our steadfastness, courage, and determination rise, and may our strength as individuals and community feel ever more robust. We are grateful for the Dharma this month and this season bring to us. In gratitude, we open our hearts and embrace the universe.
내 손길 닿는 곳 내 발길 머무는 곳 내 음성 멸치는 곳 내 마음 향하는 곳마다 우리 모두 다 함께 우리 모두 다 함께 성불제주 인연이 I wish and pray sincerely and truly, where my hands touch the world, where my feet walk on the earth, where my voice echoes through the hills, and in all realms where my heart and mind reach, that we all together share a true affinity for attaining great enlightenment and for helping all living beings.
This morning, Reverend Gong will be sharing her Dharma Talk, Roots. Let's practice deep listening as we welcome Reverend Gong.
Good morning, everyone. I am Gong. I have been serving this temple for almost 2 decades. In 2005, our small practice community moved to this current location in Chapel Hill. From our very first steps onto our new land, well-established trees and holly bushes welcomed us. Over time, with a newly built Dharma hall and expanded garden, we have added hundreds of plants, big and small, trees, bushes, flowers, and vegetables. Some of them are now deeply rooted, and others are still rooting down as they acclimate to our garden environment. Sadly, over the years, some plants have not survived. Whenever I pulled out dead plants, I have always found pitiful roots, dry, shrunken, or rotten. On the other hand, when we dig out healthy, established plants in our garden to move to new locations, we witness the amazing power of their strong roots stretching deep into the soil. Roots are hidden from us, but they are the central part of trees and plants. Healthy roots are essential to life. So when planting or transplanting, my goal is always to help plants establish strong roots. With my sincere wish and prayer, I chant, "Dear plant, establish your roots well. Establish your roots well. May your roots be happy and connect deeply with the earth." In the same way, I wish and pray for temple practitioners. Dear friends, may you establish your roots well. May your spiritual roots be happy and connect with the ground of your true nature. What do roots mean to you in your practice journey? As practitioners, we strive to nurture our spiritual core as the central root of our lives. Mind practice strengthens the root that enables our physical life to branch out. When we observe how and where we use our bodily energy, the root intention and desire of our heart and mind are revealed. For example, if we track how we create and utilize our income, it shows us where our mental and emotional energy is going. When thinking about the roots of a practice, I reflect and wonder, am I establishing my practice roots? Do I feel my practice is already well established? If so, am I still growing? Recently, I visited a temple practitioner's home in Virginia. In a backyard, I saw a huge oak tree. The tree, a laurel oak, was recently measured and found to be the third largest of its kind in the state. The family nickname for this tree is Mabel. Mabel is 300 years old. Pictures taken during the past few years show that this tree is continuing to grow. Standing beside it, I wondered how wide and deep its roots are. I doubt I will live as long as 300 years, but for the rest of my life, can I, like this tree, keep growing? In Won Buddhism, there are 4 ways to cultivate our roots that allow us to flourish: faith, zeal, questioning, and dedication. Faith means belief, which is the motive force that settles the mind. Zeal means a mind that heroically moves forward. Questioning means wanting to discover and know what we do not yet know about human affairs and universal principles. Dedication means a constantly devoted state of mind. Our teachers emphasize The rootedness of great faith propels the willpower of everything else. Great zeal, great questioning, and great dedication arise out of the strong roots of faith. Faith means belief, trust, and conviction, which become the motive forces that settle the mind. In Buddhism, faith develops through our own experience as we come to deeper understandings. Faith in truth, faith in Dharma, faith in community, faith in one's true nature. Do you have faith in your true nature? Sometimes to me, faith in my true nature feels very natural, but sometimes I have to give my brain a little pinch to think about it. To invoke faith in my true nature, I recite dharmas like these. My original nature is free from disturbance. My original nature is free from delusive thoughts and reactivity. My original nature is free from self-doubt and judgment. I have faith in me. I am calm. I am peaceful. I enjoy meditation. Being rooted in faith, believing in my true nature, gives me both hope and determination. This gives me energy to learn and teach with joyful dedication. Master Chongsan, the second head Dharma master of Won Buddhism, said, if you wholeheartedly develop and apply belief, zeal, questioning, and dedication to mind practice, you will master the threefold practice of equanimity, wisdom, and skillful action. When you plant a bush or a tree, you do everything you can to help establish its strong roots. You water, fertilize, and give the plant your full attention. But sometimes, despite all your effort, the tree does not thrive and eventually dies. Can this also happen in our spiritual practice? Years ago, we brought in several big Italian cypress trees to create an evergreen screen between the temple and our neighbor. For these trees, with the large root balls wrapped in burlap, we dug enormous holes and added lots of fertile soil. After planting, we watered them regularly, but they gradually died. I was so disappointed. But I did not want to give up, so we brought in replacements, another round of trees with the gigantic root balls, hoping to make our temple garden happy as well as our neighbor. But despite all our hard work, those trees did not survive either. Later, when Kathleen wanted to donate a tree in honor of her friend, I requested the same tree. I never give up. This time, we did not dig a deep hole, but planted the cypress above ground level with the mounded soil and a rock wall around the soil. Guess what? That tree is still happily growing tall and beautifully green all year round, right outside the Dharma hall. Can some of you sitting near the window see the cypress? Tall, green, right, a little bit front. Oh, Neil, you can see? Right in the corner of the deck. That's the tallest evergreen in our temple garden. From this experience with planting trees, I learned a lesson. We started with healthy trees as a wholesome foundation. We tried to create and provide all the best conditions. However, in hindsight, there was one condition that was not met: dealing with Carolina clay. Those first 10 trees died because the deep holes we dug in the clay acted as non-porous container of water, drowning the roots. Planting the tree in soil a little above the ground level made all the difference. Causes, conditions, and effects. Sometimes there are hidden or obscured conditions that can inhibit desirable outcomes. Without gaining insight into these hidden factors through fervent investigation and determination, the last cypress tree could not have flourished. In the same way, by trial and error, we cultivate insight into our practice. Through insight, we observe how causes and numerous conditions bring forth different outcomes. We can also gain insight through our Dharma study and meditation practice. Through study and meditation, we can establish deep roots for all that we hope to grow in our mind garden and practice garden. For example, some of you have been practicing and participating in our weekly class for 10 years. Some of you have been meditating with us for 20 years. Like the cypress tree outside, you are establishing deep roots. Whether a plant is a tiny, small flower or a huge 100 of years old, it needs to be firmly rooted. Whether our practice is very new and young or has been seasoned for a long time, the root of our faith in truth and Dharma upholds and sustains us. Strong roots uphold and sustain us. Practicing together, may we nourish and strengthen our roots.
Thank you, Reverend Gong, for talking to us about the roots of our practice. You remind us that we need to have faith in our original true nature in order to continue to grow. Being free from self-doubt and judgment motivates us. And sometimes there are hidden obstacles that prevent our roots from deepening, and we need to use trial and error to see what works. Let's ask ourselves today, am I still growing? And friends at home, now it's time to put your thoughts into live chat or sit in quiet contemplation. And friends here in the Dharma hall, how deep are your roots? Are you watering them well? Talk to your neighbor next to you and share your thoughts about today's talk. And you'll turn it on yourself. Thank you.
You're invited to join our beautiful meditation garden.
That's right. It's my turn. Anyone has any questions from today's practice? Yes.
I was just curious, because practicing and kind of taking time to reflect and taking time away to kind of think of things is definitely very helpful. I'm wondering, because just like with the tree, you're interacting with the world all the time, you're engaging with the environment, and I didn't know if you could speak to any ways to kind of expand and grow as you're interacting with your daily life.
That's a really good question. Your name's?
I'm Forrest.
Forrest just asked a question, how we expand and grow as we impact, with all our daily to-do responsibilities. And is it correct? You're in the right place, because Won Buddhism teaching is very much focused on expanding our spiritual mental strength, in the world, not away from the world. And whenever there is a challenging moment, stressful or daily hassle arises, we try to recite, oh, the opportunity to practice has arrived. Opportunity of practice has arrived. And we become really stronger. So instead of growing some plants or vegetable in the greenhouse, you grow right out there, and you become really sturdy and strong. If you want to know more, come to our Dharma study and keep coming back. Anyone has anything to add about Forrest's comment? Adam, you have anything to add? No? So there is a teaching motto, Buddha, Dharma, 불법시 생활, 생활시 불법. Thank you. Buddha Dharma is daily life is Buddha Dharma. And application and implementation of what you practice, your equanimity, your all the understanding and wisdom, applying to our Dharma, the daily life. That's the whole package of a practice. So without application, we see that it's big part of practice is missing. It's easy to say like this, however. It's hard to apply, especially when you are challenged. Oh, by the way, we have a group of friends from Carolina Carolina House. 11 friends joining us. Could you stand up? We give you a big welcoming applause. Welcome. Any of you have any question or anything you want to share about today's experience? No?
It was lovely. Yeah, it was lovely. Very enlightening.
Thank you. Thank you. Carolina House, sounds like you're doing something very important. And it's kind of delightful to see one big bus arrived this morning from Carolina House. We hope to see you again. And now, welcome Adam, who's going to give us closing announcement.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. You're invited to enjoy our meditation garden. It's very beautiful today. The sun is shining, and it's a pretty nice day outside. Simply walking or sitting on the meditation rocks, and you're also welcome to help the Reverends for gardening, or as I like to say, gardening meditation. Today at 5 p.m., there will be an evening community meditation gathering at the Raleigh Temple. Please join if you are able to. We are always grateful for your generous support to our temple, either as a one-time donor or a monthly sustainer. Thank you to those friends who have already shared your kind donations, and many thanks to those who will. Now, let us bless each other with the morning prayer song on page 13.
Let us bow our friend right next to us. Make sure to bow from your true nature. And we bow to our friends who joined us through cyberspace. Our Mr. Sony camera, bow to friends who joined us today, and then big waving hands.